Yo, what is up, Dream Builder? Casanova here, and today we're going to be talking about a platform that I've used for almost a year now, and that is Go High Level. Go High Level is a all-in-one business management platform, and I've used it for my digital marketing clients, clients that we have for SEO and podcast management, and I've been able to help them to build their businesses, but I've also used it myself to build my business. We also use it for my childcare centers. So yeah, it's amazing platform. If you're somebody who you're into social media already and you're thinking about bringing on more clients, even if you're just a business owner, but definitely if you are thinking about doing digital marketing for your clients, this is something that you got to know about. And again, I can't say enough good things about it, but a lot of people have asked me, how do you use the tool? What can it do for you? So today, that's what we're going to go over. If you're somebody who just started with Go High Level and you're looking to figure out what's the fastest way to set this thing up, or if you're somebody who's thinking, hey man, I need an all-in-one business management platform to reduce my costs, but also be able to make sure that I'm not missing anything, then that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. Now, before we get into this part, first, I guess that it should be known, if you go to gohighlevel.com, you'll be able to read everything about it. But specifically, I want to go over a couple sections right here. So what is Go High Level? As I said, it's an all-in-one business management platform. So for a lot of people, you know, when you're first getting started in your business, if it's an online business, you know that you need one thing first and foremost, right? And that is something to be able to send out emails or even text messages, right? Is because that's truly the only thing that you own in any type of a digital business, but really business in general, right? We've always heard that they say the follow-up is in the list, the money's in the list. And in a digital business, especially, the only thing that you truly own is your email list, right? Or that could be your text marketing list. So if you're a new business owner, understand that yes, you could have the best social media, you could have the best website, all of these other things, but really you need a direct way to be able to connect with your customers. So always keep that thing in mind, and you want to always be building your email list. This took me probably about 2 years to figure out, and I just never heard it in a way that connected with me. So I'm hoping that this helps you, you know, that you can be able to learn from my mistake earlier, because it took me a little bit of time, and I was like, man, if I would have been having lead magnets, if I would have been having all these things up front and I was just building my list, they say that, you know, on average, you should be able to get $1 per subscriber on your email list. So think about it. If you need to make, you know, $3,000 a month, if you have 3,000 people on your email list that are engaged with you, that you're nurturing, you should be able to do that. So that's the first thing that you need to be looking at. Well, a lot of people, when they start out, they're going to Active Campaign. Like that's what I used in the beginning. You know, there's MailChimp, there's Constant Contact, there's a bunch of them, but they all cost, you know, $50, $70, $100, and it could be even up to $300 to $500, depending on how many contacts and how many emails that you're sending out. Well, with Go High Level, it's already included in it, right? And we're not going to go over all of these things, but just a couple of the ones that I know everybody needs when they're starting out. Another thing is sales funnels, right? So with sales funnels, a lot of people, I started out using ClickFunnels, but of course there's Lead Pages, there's Kajabi, there's a lot of different ones, but those all cost money, right? If you're talking about a website builder, of course, you're paying for Elementor or whatever else, like within WordPress. So quickly as you can imagine, these costs can add up, right? And so with Go High Level, the great thing about it is it's all in one, and you don't have to pay additional for all of these things. You just get them, right? And if you're somebody that's an agency, your clients can just get these as well, depending on what you allow. And so we're going to hop into that. But I wanted you guys to be able to understand what it does. It basically eliminates a lot of your costs over here and allows you to have it all in one platform. So what are the pricing? Well, they have two pricings right here, but they actually have three. So the starter is $97. Basically, you get all of the tools, you can nurture everything. But then you also, so this is if you're a solopreneur, you're not looking to bring on any clients or anything like that, help anybody else. You just need the tools for yourself, which could be great, right? Unlimited contacts, funnel, online booking, pipelines, all these things, which are great. Now, it does give you the ability to set up 3 sub accounts. So if you have some extra side businesses, side hustles or something like that, you could put those under there, but you don't get as many tools. It's not as robust as if you come over here to the unlimited, which essentially is gives you out like an agency, you know, because it gives you API access, unlimited sub accounts, so you can really start going out there and helping as many clients as you see. And then also it gives you the branded desktop app, right? Which is, I think, something that's cool as well, because you get the custom domains. So I started out on this $297, right? But they actually have another platform or another package that's not shown on here, and it's called the Agency Pro. And so essentially what that is it's like, they call it a SaaS. So what SaaS is, if you're not familiar, is software as a service, right? So that's what a SaaS is. If you think about it, you use a lot of different softwares right now because they provide you a service and you're paying monthly for those, right? So think of Calendly, right? How much does that cost? Think of anything that you use that obviously comes every single month. So that's what a SaaS is. But now with Go High Level, because for you to build out any of these softwares like a Calendly, like a Salesforce, like, ConvertKit, any of these things, it can cost a lot of money just in the development side of it, right? But with Go High Level, the great thing about it is there's no code in it, right? Well, I shouldn't say no code, but there's minimum code in it for you to be able to get it set up. Now, as much as you want to customize is where you'll go have to find a developer or somebody like that if you wanted to customize. But for many of these things, I would say 80 to 90%, you don't need any code on it. So going to it, when you're here, and this is what we're going to talk about today, is the SaaS mode. So if you're thinking, hey, I would love to be able to sell this to other businesses and be able to help them have an all-in-one solution for a fraction of the cost of what they would pay, this is going to be something that you can use for sure. So anyway, if you come here and you go to SaaS Configurator, the cool thing about this is it gives you the ability to set your own pricing. So let's start out in the beginning, and we're going to hop into a sub account. So what sub accounts are, is think about it as their clients, right? You have your main account, and then you have sub accounts, and these are all your clients on it. So the first thing is, let's go here, and this is inside of one of my sub accounts. So if this was a client of mine, the first thing where I start off at for every single client is I'm telling them about the launch pad. Why? Is because it's going to launch their business and making sure that they have a foundation, right? So the first thing is mobile app. Every single one of your clients will get a gray labeled, as they called, mobile app. And this will come through Lead Connector. I love the mobile app. I use it all the time. My clients use it as well. So this is something of where they can talk to their clients with two-way text messaging. They can see all of their contacts. It's a mobile app, right? And it's something that allows you to stay in direct communication. So first thing is they're going to download the mobile app. But then from there as well, they can generate free leads by using Google, right? Because in the beginning, everybody should have a Google My Business page that should be verified. So they can send that out to friends, family, any previous clients that they've had, and they can get requests for Google View, or they can request Google reviews, and it'll all be monitored right in one area. So you click this connect, and it's going to automatically connect to your Google account, and then it'll bring in the reviews. The next thing is connect it directly with your Facebook page. So anybody who messages you on Facebook, it's going to come right to that same platform. The other thing that they'll be able to get is a web chat widget directly on their website. So again, anybody who messages that web chat widget, it'll come directly to their client, to your clients, right? And then the other part of it is Stripe. So you'll be able to take, or your clients would be able to take payments directly right in here. So think about any type of these payment processing softwares. They would no longer need that because they can just connect their Stripe account, and it's right in here for you. The other thing is Yext. So Yext provides SEO boostability like right away, because you're going to get, I think it's total of about 300 to 400 combination of tier 1 business directories, as well as tier 2 and tier 3 business directories. So basically making sure that all of your information is consistent across Google, because the more consistent it is, the more that Google sees it whenever your name is typed in, and they can know to refer you as a reputable business. But obviously, if your information is, wrong address over here, wrong phone number over here, this is where, Google's maybe not going to bring you up on the front page, or when somebody's looking for whatever, whether it's a digital marketing agency or even your client. So just be thinking that way. And then also they moved it to where you can actually bring in your WordPress site directly inside of Go High Level. So you can see it says move your site blazing fast. This has had a lot of good reviews. A lot of people say that SEO wise, it is still as good. Of course, there's a lot that goes with WordPress, so we're not going to tap into that on this video, but understand you have that ability as well to manage your WordPress site all in here as well, along with the funnels. And then quickly add one or more team members. So you can, when you're on this Agency Pro plan, you can add, and this one, for example, is the other one was $297. This is $497, right? But you have the ability to add more members in here, team members in here, and they can help you to manage all of this, right? So again, understand, I don't know where your business is, but I'm talking as if you were an agency owner. And so think about all of the things that you would be able to provide to your client. Now, if you're saying, hey, I'm just looking at it for me, you still can hook up your business for all of these tools as well. So just kind of keep that in mind. Next, let's go to the dashboard. So this is a really cool, image of the dashboard where it shows all of the opportunities that you have, right? Or that your client will have, what's the value in those. So depending on, what niche that you're serving, whether it's local contractors like plumbers or electrician, or whether it's, a small business like a dentist or whatever, they're obviously going to know what their long-term customer is, right? So lifetime value of a customer, I should say. So 138,000, but then also they can see what their conversion rate is. And if they have a team, they can, obviously plug all of this information in there and see like, how is their teammates doing? Are they, converting? Where do they need help at? But what's cool about this as well is it goes a lot deeper in the reporting tab, which we'll go over a little bit later. So just for you to be able to see this right on the dashboard, they could see all those things. Now, conversations. Conversations is a really cool one because anytime a review comes in, two-way text messaging comes in, a message from your Facebook page comes in, you'll be able to manage all of the conversations from all of the contacts in one place. This alone is so dope. Like, I absolutely love this because you don't have to go to 3 to 4 different ones. As long as you're in the app, you'll be able to see all of them, right? And so you also have nurture sequences and things like that, like for SMSs that you can also trigger on there as well. So just understand that this right here is really, really powerful, and we use it all the time to be able to manage all of our communication. Calendars. So your clients, assuming that you're an agency owner or even yourself, you'll be able to sync up your calendars with this, and you can have multiple calendars, whether that means that it's booking a call, whether that means that, it's an audit, whatever it is, people can book directly on your calendar, and then you can set it up so that it's automated, just like a Calendly or anything else, to where it automatically sends them the booking link. It follows up everything, and it's all right here. So when you click on the connections tab, as you can see, again, you could connect your Stripe account, your Google organic booking, and so many more things are coming out every single day. Local service ads, all of these connections directly to your calendar, that you don't have to be going to manage it in 3-4 different places. So we'll go back. Now, contacts. So this is cool as well. Again, if you have a funnel, if you have a website, if you put a form on there and they fill out that, they're going to automatically be pulled into here. Now, this is a demo account as well. So you'll see that a lot of this information is going to be demo information. But as you can see, leads, whether they're interested, the email bounced, right? Whether they booked a call, all of these different tags that you have on here, which you can do. And you can manage the entire, again, whether it's the conversation that's going on, you could see the opportunity, you could see all of these different things. You could see whatever campaigns or workflows that they have set up. if they're on the do not call or do not disturb list, right? So whether if they don't want you to email them or text them or call them, you could put that right in there. And if you're using like a dialer, which does come inside of Go High Level, you can integrate a dialer with it. Then it automatically will skip that. So I think that that's a really cool feature as well, especially if you're talking to somebody who loves to, obviously do a lot of outbound. So like think real estate agents, insurance agents, health professionals, things like that. So opportunity. This is really cool as well. If you've ever seen like a sales pipeline similar to, similar to Pipe Drive or, CRM or anything like that, this gives you that same ability. So you could see the conversations, you could see, the lead, you could add notes, tasks, add an appointment right in here. And you can customize these as well, right? So again, this helps you to be able to manage all of your pipelines, or it helps your clients to be able to do that same thing. When we talk about payments, so payments, what's cool about this is you're going to be able to send out invoices, or your clients can send out invoices directly inside of here, right? So not only can you take payments for like your Stripe and things like that, but you could send out an invoice directly to your client, and you could rebill them on a monthly basis, but it's all right in here. So subscriptions, transactions, you could have different products in here, whether it's digital marketing, all of these different things that you could see. You could also have coupons. So if you wanted to create a coupon for someone to where they get 50% off of the first month, you can do that right in here in this software. And then, like I said, the different integrations. So you could see it integrates with Stripe, Authorize.net. You could also see it integrates with NMI and even PayPal, right? So you just have to go get your API and your sandbox key, and then you could set it up to where they could pay you via PayPal or even Stripe, which are the two most popular anyway. So again, you got that all in this one platform, right? And this is where it gets, crazy. So the other part is a lot of CRMs do that, right? It's just an all-in-one where you can manage. But with a lot of CRMs like a Salesforce or, different ones, it doesn't really focus on the marketing side, right? It doesn't help you to be able to nurture your clients or help your clients nurture their clients. It doesn't do any of those things, right? So with Go High Level, it absolutely does, right? There's campaigns, there's templates, right? So all of these different things, whether it's, requesting a review, right? So you have this in here where you could just automatically, once somebody, books on your calendar and you go in there and let's talk from your client's perspective. So automatically, once somebody books on your client's calendar and they have that consultation with them, right when that's over, it can send out an automated review. Right? And you can customize this to say what you want. You can customize the pictures. You can customize the text. So it's really, really powerful in that sense as well. Now, going back to it, the other part that you can send out is email campaigns. So you can have email templates. These templates, you go to it, you can choose a template. Go High Level also has templates that you can use. You have affiliate campaigns. You have all of these different things inside of here. So it's really, really powerful. And I want to keep it not too long, but I tell you, we could spend hours on this thing. But understand that, again, for email templates, you have the same thing. You could send them out. You could send out text message templates, all these other things, or you could provide these to your clients, right? So as much as you want to customize, you can do that. Now, this is where it gets really, really, really powerful, right? Because we talked about nurture sequences. So let's just use, for example, here's a 52-week nurture text message series, right? So this is something that you can provide to your clients, or you can use it for yourself to be able to bring in clients. So whenever somebody comes in as a new lead, the system will wait 7 days and then it'll send them a text message. This text message can be edited. You could see that it's using one of the templates right here, but you can edit this and then you could just say new tip from, and if you're working with a plumber, right, you help them while using ChatGPT and you just say, hey, give me 52 tips, for a homeowner, for a plumber. So that would probably take you 10 minutes at max. And then you just pop those into here, right? And so you'll be complete on this. But I think you could just off of text messaging and emails, you could build a whole business off of this, right? So this is where it gets really, really powerful in Go High Level of how much you can customize and how much you can automate. Because these workflows, if you look at them, and let's go in and let's look at a nurture series. right? So look at all of these different ones of everything. Enter email here, wait 21 to 25 days on this, right? So there's so many different things of what you can use for your own business or provide for your clients. But I just want you to see that you have the ability to use all of those, right? Different triggers that you can set up at different, parts of the workflow. So it's super customizable. Let's talk about sites, right? So you get different sites. Now within this, you could create, there's a couple different aspects of this. One, you have funnels. The other one that you have websites. So we all know what funnels are, like click funnels, things like that. But you could set your funnel up as your website up as a funnel, which you have the ability to do. But I just want to show you, one of these really quickly for you to be able to see the templates that they also provide you. So over 1,000 templates. This is going to be a test one, but think about whoever your niche is. If you wanted to go after, let's use somebody that is in life insurance, right? So if you're going after some type of an insurance agent that provides life insurance, think about this right here. You can customize this for their business, right? And all you're really doing is creating the copy, which ChatGPT can help you or anywhere else. But now think about how quickly you can get your client, if they're an insurance agent, how quickly you can get them a website up and going. And with all of this, you can honestly give them a website for free, because if you're understanding this, you're selling a software. So they're getting this all-in-one software, but you're going to give them the website for free. You give them something of value up front, but then it's also on your software, right? So just kind of think about this, but they have so many different templates. We could stay on this all day. I'll make probably another video on it of how quickly you can get one of these set up. But this is where it's just so powerful when you talk about all of the templates that you get. And also we have some customized templates that I've always used in a couple different niches, just because I've been doing this for a year now. And so, I have an affiliate link with Go High Level. If you use my affiliate link to sign up, I'll give you all of my templates, all of my courses, especially if you follow me through real estate, you'll definitely love them. So, that's just kind of, I'll put that out there. Now, memberships. Also, your clients or yourself can have memberships where they host all of their courses, right? Some people pay $200, $300 to Teachable or, Kajabi or whatever else that they might be using. And here you can host, or your client can host all of their courses in here. They can see how many sales that they got, the checkouts, everything. You can build this, but you can also do community, like groups, right? Think of Facebook groups. You can have these communities that you could start, right? Create your first group as a starting point and explore the possibility of establishing multiple groups. So another powerful tool that they just came out with. And the new, if you're somebody who you are an expert at something, think about it like this. You can now give people certifications after they pass your course. So think of Coursera, but now you get an opportunity that all in the same platform, you're bringing in your clients, or your clients are bringing in their clients, right? Because you're helping your clients if you're a digital marketing agent. And you can tell them, hey, listen, I can help you get your course set up. I can help you get your community set up, and we can get you some certifications that you could send out for anybody who passes your course. And it's all in one platform. How powerful is that, right? So crazy, so crazy. That's the membership side of it. Then you also have reputation. So this is where all of the reviews that they have coming in are going to all be right here. Also, for the Yext, what's powerful about it is for you, if you're an agency owner and you're helping more business owners, you can offer this as a white label service, which means it basically comes from you, but you'll make money off of this because I think it's $49. But if you choose to charge your clients $79, every single month, you make that $30 in addition to whatever you're charging them to use your software, right? So again, more income revenue streams. And some people, again, you could just set them up very basic and you can make $50 a month off of this, right? Because you get them in somewhere, you start helping them, you allow them to grow, you meet them where they are. And then that's how you can always upsell them later, but they're already on your software. So it's a no-brainer, right? Because you've already built that know, like, and obviously the most important, which is the trust. But they're going to be able to see all of these different reviews right on here, whatever the ratings are, 5.0, hopefully, 4.8, whatever it might be. Also, where I was telling you about requests, so they can send out a review request to any of their clients right here. They could do it via SMS. They can be it via email. So be thinking about all of the ways, hopefully you are, of ways that you can, help a client. Now, here's what I want to say, and I'll state this again. I should have probably said it at the beginning. I'm showing you all of this because it's comprehensive. I want you to see the possibilities. But what I also want to be cognizant of is I see so many people that are failing at selling this. I've talked to a lot of people, just the meetups, everything, but where they go wrong at is they try to sell all of these different services, right? Don't do that. Think of one or two things of how you could just go really deep on those. And then on the back end, you get them in. So that might be for $97, you're just getting them going on the launch pad, right? That's it, right? So just think of those two things, and we're going to keep going on this, but I know as you're looking at all of these, it can become overwhelming, but you're not focused. I want you, as you're watching all of these things, be thinking about what do you like? What do you think is cool? Pick one or two of those, and that's what we're going to dive deeper in, right? So you have the ability to be able to send out requests for reviews or help your clients do that as well. Now, the reporting side, this is where it gets even more, right? Because even more crazy. Like when you see this, look at this. If somebody's running Google ads, they're going to be able to see their impressions, their clicks, right? For a certain time frame. They're going to be able to see their spends, right? All of these different things all in one place. Just crazy. Google ads, Facebook ads, right? They could see what their conversion reports are. They could see their source reporting, right? Where's the business coming from? They can also see, the revenue that was closed, opportunities won, all these different things. Where did it come from? What page did they visit, right? So you're going to have such a powerful tool that's backing you when you go to talk to clients that it's going to be crazy, right? A call reporting. So for some people, which we talked about that dialer, this might be of importance to them, right? Agent reporting think about real estate teams, things like that. They're going to be able to see all of these, right? And then appointment reporting. So again, you get the picture, how many appointments that were booked, confirmed, no showed. They're going to be able to see all of that right in here, right? And then we also talk about the mobile app, which we said, so you'll be able to give them a link to your mobile app, right? Which they can download in the Apple Store, in the Google Store, right? And you can automatically send this out to say, hey, now that they're signed up with you, right? Invite them to download it. So it's just so powerful. Of all of the tools that you get. Now, with going back to this, we're going to switch back to this agency view because I'm assuming that you're an agency owner. So within this, though, this is also where you have your plans and your pricing. So you can choose to put anybody on anything that you want. So for this one, you could choose to edit it, and you got your pricing over here. So you can make the pricing whatever it is that you want. Let's say $497, but then if they sign up on or let's even call it $197. But then if they sign up on a annual plan, they'll get 2 months free. So you could do that. But then you could also say how many maximum users are allowed on that plan. How many maximum contacts are allowed on that plan. You can also say what the features are. So for these features, you might decide that you want to give them two-way text messaging in that, reputation management, everything that's in the launch pad, right? Which I don't believe that you can even take these off. These are locked, as you can see right here. So in your lowest tier, you have to give these, which is just the base foundation. But you could choose to give some other ones inside of here as well, right? Like the funnels, the CRM, all these things does not have to be included, right? Remember, you're selling the software. So if we go back to it, then you also have the professional, right? And same thing over here. So you could choose the how many limits, everything, the features. You can also do how long can they trial this out. So for some people, they like to do a trial period if you wanted to, and you can allow people to trial it out for 14 days, 7 days, 3 days. It's all up to you, or no trial period. Also, you can give, monthly credits for text messaging. Right. So, of course, the telecommunications business is huge. So you could give text messages for that. And so that's a whole nother thing that what you can do. And then the premium right here, same thing. You could choose to give all of the features, still community, proposals. So it's up to you on what you want to choose to do. And then also the rebilling, which we had talked about. So if you want to just get into the telecommunications business and you just want to only focus on this, right? How much are you charged? How much are you going to charge to your customers, right? How much, if you just gave them $10 in billing credits to start out, about how much will that be, right? So they can get 475 calls, they can receive this amount. So that's why I said, like, it's so powerful, right? Of what you could do. You can give them, content AI, workflows AI, all of these things, and Go High Level is continuously, focused on giving more and more and more to us as agency owners. And this is all crazy because, again, I haven't showed you anything that has to do with code, right? Even if we go back to the workflows, none of that is code. It's drag and drop. If we go back to the websites, the funnels, none of that is code. It's drag and drop. Now, if you want to get super advanced on it, it might take a little bit of code, but for the most part, right out of the box, you should be able to get it done on your own, especially if you have support. So that's in that SaaS configurator. You could see all of these different things. You could customize the welcome emails, all of the different, things, subscriptions, right? Manage upgrades, downgrades. If somebody decides that they want to downgrade, right? Or you could suspend it if their subscription fails. If somebody decides that they want to cancel their subscription, you can allow the sub admins to cancel this, or they can reach out to you if they want to cancel it. However you choose to do it, it's super customizable. The other part that they have here is prospecting, right? So you can now start to prospect if you're looking for local clients, no matter where you are. Like, I'm in Frisco. So in Frisco, I can literally click right here. I could pick a business name, whatever that business name may be. So let's go Plumbers, Frisco, plumbing near Frisco, right? So look at this. This is crazy. You could see Purpose Plumbing LLC. And what's crazy about this is it will, if you give it a minute, it's going to populate and it's going to tell you who has websites, who does. This is going to be a whole thing that I do on its own, right? So we're not going to go super deep in this, but just look at this. This helps you right away to just see who has a website, who's claimed their Google business page. So you might say, hey, I can help you claim your Google business page. I see that you have, 50 reviews, but you don't even have your Google business page, right? So it also tells you what's your conversion rate, right? That you might be able to convert them to a client. And so it's smart, it's AI, things like that. So you find your niche and then you use these types of tools and it's just crazy, right? So sub accounts, this right here will show you all of your different sub accounts, right? That you have in here. Account snapshots. So any of the snapshots that you have that Go High Level has already, given you as far as templates, they'll be over here. Or if you have imported any templates, so you'll have those in here. So you'll be able to give these to your clients, or obviously, the snapshots that we have, we can give off to you. So just so many different things. If you're reselling, Yext, if you're reselling WordPress, all of these different things, you're going to be able to resell to your clients, right? Which is just so powerful. Resell certain workflows, how much you charge, what's High Level's price, and then be able to see, okay, if I'm charging it at $250, you can see right there's your price. So again, there's just so much in the template library. We could see all of the templates here. There's so much of how we can do with this, but the one thing that I wanted you guys to be able to see is how this can help you to manage your platform. Now, remember, this is something that you don't want to try to sell all of these features at once, right? Because what you're going to do is you're going to overwhelm your clients, and you probably don't even want to try to learn all of these features at one time because you could overwhelm yourself. What you want to do is focus on one or two things. What are you already helping people with? Right? If it's that base level foundation and you say, hey, you know what? I'm just starting my digital marketing agency. I don't help anybody with anything yet. Well, think about what would you like to focus on? That could be social media marketing, right? Which means you say, hey, in the beginning, I'm going to teach you how to get free leads, right? And you can use that through a number of different ways. We just talked about it. Google My Business. You can use that through funnels, right? All of the free leads that we're going to do. And then we'll focus on paid ads, right? So that's how you can help people in the beginning. Or you might say, hey, I just want to focus on helping people to be able to have direct communication with their clients. So I'll focus on the emails that we'll send and the text messages, right? So that might be a thing. You might say, hey, you know what? I just want to build out the automations. So I just have an automation business. You bring it to us, tell us what automations you want. We'll build them all out for you for X amount every single month, right? So there's a multitude of ways of how you can do it. But the biggest thing is to make sure you don't try to, one, sell all of this to your clients at once, because they're going to get overwhelmed and they're going to say, oh my God, there's no way I could ever figure this out. And two, you don't want to try to take it on all at once as well, because you could get burned out on it. So hopefully that was helpful. Again, I'm going to be doing even more tutorials on this. So make sure that you hit that like button, the subscribe button, and it'll come out through the series. Of course, for anybody who has followed me, you know that I come with substance. You know, I've had a lot of success in a lot of things. And one of the things that people always do is they reach out and they ask, can they pick my brain? So that's why I'm always creating content, because I feel like if it could help one person, it could help a multitude of people. And so yeah, let me know if this was helpful for you. And the way you could do that is by hitting that like button, the subscribe button, and dropping a comment down below, letting me know, was this helpful, and what other questions do you have around Go High Level? I am going to be creating a series out of this. The last thing that I'll say is, again, if you sign up for my affiliate link, and you do that, I'll give you all of my templates. I'll give you all of my information, and I'm also going to be starting up a private Discord group where we're going to teach different business owners, right, about different topics when it comes to marketing, when it comes to AI, when it comes to tech. So it's not just going to be Go High Level. So if you use my affiliate link and you let me know that you did use my affiliate link, I'll give you free 1 month into that group, because that group is going to be very, very, very powerful. And if you've seen anything of my network, I'm going to be bringing all of the people in my network to be able to come and teach. So it's going to be one of the best communities that's out there. So thanks again. I appreciate for you watching this video. And yeah, hopefully you get some value out of this. If you're not already using Go High Level, you need to be, because it is a platform that's only going to get bigger and bigger. And it's one of the best out there. So that's all for this one. Remember, you got to take action on something. You can start by using that link. We'll catch you on the next one.